He was a big presenter at one of our events. That meeting was probably 4 or 5 years ago now. Remember that Buckhead YR meeting you were at?
Yes, and I'm still the millennial of the group, Greg.
You are. Well, I mean, I'm aged out now. I'm no longer a young Republican, and I'm certainly too old to be a millennial. So I'm pretty much useless to that element.
Hashtag adulting.
Hashtag getting old. All right, guys, thank y'all for listening. Thank you, Rachel and Mark Bauerlein, for calling in. Victor and Greg enjoyed y'all listening today. We'll see you next week.
Cook Immigration Partners is your passport through the immigration maze. Whether it's help with E-Verify in your business, or help in how to document a new employee under the new I-9 rules, or if you marry a foreign national, Cook Immigration Partners is your best choice for a legal advocate. Call us today at 866-286-6200. That's 866-286-6200, or visit us on the web at www.immigration.net.
The disease of addiction is a life-altering challenge, not just for the person suffering its effects, but also for the family and friends who support and love the one caught in its grasp. What should be the course of treatment? Who is the best person to render treatment? And what is the best place to go for the care that is needed? We know that you want answers to these and many more questions. Call 770-696-9862 and speak to a representative of the Atlanta Healing Center. They can tailor a program specifically designed to address the needs of the person suffering with an addiction, or give you guidance as to where that help may be found. Information is the key, and the trained staff at AHC is here to assist. If you wish, you can also get more information on the website located at www.atlantahealingcenter.com.
Get your pen and paper ready. If there's a move in your near future, I'm here to tell you that the folks I used and now recommend is Around Town Movers. Timothy and the guys recently moved me, and I am and was totally satisfied with a sometimes not so fun experience moving. Call Timothy at 770-378-4708 and make it a good move and a good experience. Around Town Movers for that local or cross-country move. Timothy, Around Town Movers, in my opinion, are the best. That's Around Town Movers. Call them.
45 years of experience is behind the most trusted name in auto transportation. Passport Transport, the first and finest today. That's why Passport Transport is the preferred auto transport for major auto manufacturers, concours, museums, tours, and collectors, and should be your choice from across the state to across the country. When you have the need, go to PassportTransport.com and enjoy the peace of mind referenced experience will give you. Passport Transport.
Perhaps you are struggling to cope with the disease of addiction. If not, you probably know a family member or friend that needs help in battling the cravings and the personal and professional damage done by the effects of drugs or alcohol. Get a pen and paper and be ready to write down the following. These are the issues that the trained staff at the Atlanta Healing Center address and treat every day. Their doctors and counselors with over 40 years of practice in the field of addiction can treat the suffering individual in a thoughtful, compassionate, and experienced manner and guide him or her along the path to recovery. So call 770-696-9862 and speak to a knowledgeable staff member about how you or your loved one can be helped to enjoy a better and healthier life. More information is also available on the website at www.atlantahealingcenter.com.
You're listening to America's Web Radio on the AmericasBroadcastNetwork.com. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. BroadcastNetwork.com. Thank you for listening.
This is Dr. Susan Blank, host of Detailing Addiction and medical director of the Atlanta Healing Center. Please join me on Tuesday afternoons at 4 p.m.
Hello, I'm Dr. Mike Karuchak. Have you ever wondered what doctors talk about amongst themselves? If you do, join us on the Doctor's Lounge and hear the doctors' conversations amongst themselves. Join me and my co-host, Dr. Hal Schertz, every Thursday morning, 8 to 9 a.m.
You're listening to America's Web Radio on the AmericasBroadcastNetwork.com. Thank you.
A market which would actually be better care. And one effort that people can read about if they choose to is HIP Nation, HIP-nation.com. And this is a direct primary care ecosystem. People who are specialists who are willing to participate in this and give health care. And people can get this for less than $150 a month. And
you're listening to America's Web Radio. And now time for the Classic Car Show with Steve Ronaldo and Jim Weber.
Good morning and welcome to America's Web Radio and the Classic Car Show. And we have our favorite, I think our favorite guest of all and ever and all time. And we have the executive director, the head Kumba, whatever you know, I guess he's the one that everybody salutes as he walks across the hallowed grounds.
Except for Mr. Ronaldo.
Except for, well, Mr. Ronaldo doesn't salute. Anyway, we have Mr. Steve Moskowitz on, and he's going to tell us the